All right, guys, I'm back. It's July 3rd, and I got some players that I absolutely love to incorporate in some player props. But before we do, let's recap yesterday. Bang! There we go, baby. Let's recap the Dinger Tuesday first. So I suggested 20 players that I absolutely loved for the opportunity for them to hit a home run, and we hit 7 of the 20. It was absolutely amazing for a net profit of 14.9 units. Based on how I measure, if I put 1 unit on every single player, like I said, it would be up 14.9 units. All right, like I said, we got a lot of new people today. Absolutely a ton, almost 100 new subscribers today. Absolutely amazing. So let's just look at what we did in the last 5 Dinger Tuesdays, okay? Now you'll see in yellow there on 6/16, that was on a Sunday, so that's not a Dinger Tuesday, but I ran it. I ran this model for Sunday because I got a little excited and I'm like, let's just try it out for Sunday, because I couldn't wait for Tuesday. So of the last 5 times I ran this model, okay, we hit 22 of the last 72, putting 1 unit on these plays, up 35.16 units. It's absolutely amazing. It's not perfect, right? Because if you look on 6/18, we correctly hit 1 of 13, and that day we were down 9.1 units. But when you look at the larger picture, the last 5 times I ran this, oh man, up 35.16 units, and we had an amazing day. The best day so far, like I said, just today, 14.9 units. All right, now recapping our players that we used to build parlays just to record a hit. Our first losing day in how many? Stephen Kwan, what are you doing, man? I was relying on you. What are you doing? Horrible, no hit. And then when it rains, it pours. It literally, in Kansas City, it just started pouring out of the sky with no warning to the fans. They started running like crazy. It was crazy, man. It's in a weather delay. I can't stay up all night. We already kind of know Stephen Kwan busted parlay. If you played him. So I'll grade Bobby Witt Jr. tomorrow once we know what's going on. So there you go. Let's move on. All right, for all the new people and for everybody, let's just see what we've done before tonight. We were on a 21-2 run on players that, I suggest on the channel to just record a hit, build parlays with. We had 9 perfect days in the last 11 and just 2 imperfect days. One of them was a 2-1 day selecting players, and the other one was an 0-1 day. Is the one player we had was scratched from the lineup, and the other one couldn't come through. All right, let's recap the season. All right, on the Tier 1 plays, our top plays of the last 117 batters that I suggested on the channel just to record a hit. We correctly hit 97 of them, missed only 20 of them for an 83% hit rate. All right, and the 2 plays that we're going to get to right in a second here, I'll fall into this Tier 2 category where of the last 208 batters that I suggested on the channel, players just to record a hit, we correctly hit 155 of them and missed on only 53 of them for a 75% hit rate. All right, guys, hit you with so much information that you know what to do when you see this slide. Just hit the like button, baby. Leave a comment. It doesn't have to be anything. You just put the letter A in there. I just need quantity. It doesn't matter what it is. It just helps push it out. So, all right, we're getting right to the plays, baby. All right, the first matchup, Jurickson Profar versus John Gray. When you look at John Gray's pitch usage percentage, he loves that 4-seam fastball. I don't know why. He throws it almost 50% of the time on the season, 47% to be exact, giving it up at a nasty 309 batting average. Not very good. It's good for us because Profar, oh, man, he hits that 4-seam fastball at a solid 281, okay? Moving to the second pitch, the slider, 34% of the time on average, John Gray is throwing that, not commanding it very well either. A 291 batting average given up. And what does Profar do against a slider? Oh, he just crushes it at a 333 rate. Moving on to the third pitch, the changeup. Again, not very good. Gray giving it up at a 286, and Profar says, give me some changeup, baby, because I'm going to hit it. I hit it at a 304 rate on the season. And then 6% of the time, he throws the curveball, and he throws it at a 500 batting average against. Absolutely horrible. Profar, very pedestrian or average 250 rate on the season. I absolutely love this opportunity for Profar. Ballpark Pal has this listed as an extreme advantage for Profar. He represents the worst 1 percentile of possible matchups for John Gray. When you look at Profar, he's recorded at least one hit in 15 of his last 16 games. A .276 batting average in the last 14 days versus right-handed pitchers. A barrel rate that's a little low. ISO rate's a little low. So he's a low home run threat for me. He has low power for extra bases right now. So I would not necessarily play the over 1.5 total bases. But, the baseline prediction is just to record a hit. All right, next matchup, also a tier 2 play. Those ones hitting at 75% hit rate on the season over a 208 game sample size. Shohei Otani versus Jordan Montgomery. When you look at Montgomery's pitch usage percentage, he loves that sinker. He's throwing it 51% of the time on average on the season. And you think you throw it that much, you get good at it. But 333 batting average given up on that pitch. And that's awesome because Otani crushes a sinker at a 304 rate on the season. Moving on to the second pitch, the curveball, 27% of the time. To put this into context, the next three balls, very low at bats. Montgomery, he's very low, at bats versus left-handed hitters. So I just put 10 at bats because it's such a small sample size that, it's not really reliable, the batting average against. But what is reliable that has a huge sample size? That's Shohei Otani hitting the curveball at a 429 rate. All season long. Absolutely amazing. The next pitch, the third in his arsenal, 12% the curveball. Again, just saw only 6 at-bats versus left-handed hitters. And Otani, a ton of attempts versus the curveball all season long, a 308 rate on the season. And then the fourth pitch, 10% of the time, four-seam fastball. Otani hitting it at a 276 rate. Absolutely love the opportunity in this game. So does Ballpark Pal. Ballpark Pal has listed as an extreme advantage for Otani. He represents the worst 2 percentile of possible matchups for Montgomery. When you look at Otani, he's recorded at least one hit in now 12 of 14 games. I did not update the slide. He only has a 231 batting average versus left-handed pitchers in the last 14 days. That's a little concerning. I mean, not concerning, but it's a little more shocking that he's that low. But absolutely, it's not going to deter me from playing Otani. Turns out Otani just hit a home run last night. And it wasn't a shock that he hit a home run. When you look at his barrel rate, it's in the elite range. Like his ISO rate is in outer space. It's elite of elite. So if you're new here and you're like, what's barrel rate? I don't know what that is. It's the measurement of, or the percentage, or the times when you hit the ball with the bat, okay? It leaves the bat at a 25 to 35 degree launch angle, and also with a 95 or higher miles per hour exit velocity. Turns out when you can achieve that, it's really easy to hit home runs. That's what they say, okay? And ISO rate is the measurement of power in terms of, hitting for extra bases, doubles, triples, and, home runs too. So there you go. So do you think he's a home run threat again today? Of course, you think. I think he has the power for extra bases. The over 1.5 total bases is in play. If you're a straight bettor, individual bet, you don't want to parlay anything, I think that's on the table. But as always, the baseline prediction is just to record a hit. So I'm going to Otani and Profar. I'm going to look to put them in a parlay. We'll see what the odds are. It was a little juicy yesterday, or not juicy. It was a little putting the two players yesterday in a parlay. The odds weren't too good. They were kind of high. So you kind of had to put a third player or what have you. We'll see what happens. But I'm going to look to target Otani and Profar today in a hit parlay. Maybe I'll add some other players in. We'll see. But we'll leave it right there. I absolutely love all you guys. I love the interest on the channel. You guys have made this so much fun for me to come on here and do this. The love that you guys are putting in the comment section is unbelievable. So we'll leave it right there. I'll just talk to you guys tomorrow.